Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to another video. My name is Shanita. If you've never been here before, welcome. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me. This is a healthy natural hair channel. I am here to have you to help me have the healthiest natural hair that I can have. I love sharing my products and reviews and my thoughts and tips and trials and errors. If you're interested in learning some of the things that I've learned to try to help you on your healthy natural hair journey, then please feel free to subscribe. I appreciate you stopping by. Let's get into the video. Okay, you guys, so this is something I rarely ever do. Typically, I talk about moisture and needs and tips and things regarding our natural hair while I'm doing my hair. So I am here today to just speak to you and talk to you about moisture. This is one of the most common things that we struggle with when we are dealing with our natural hair. If your hair is not growing, if it is breaking a lot, if you feel like it is dull, it is not it's not what you want it to be, 9 times out of 10 it is moisture. So I am here today to talk to you and give you 5 reasons why your hair gets dry so fast. All right, number 1, these are not in any particular order. There are some that stands out to me, but then there might be others that stand out to you. Take it for what it's worth. If something here does not agree with your hair, then don't do it. You know your hair better than me. I'm just sharing my experiences and hope that this will help you. So the first thing is probably the moisture levels in your hair are not high enough. That means your hair is probably not properly hydrated. What I have found over my, what is this now, 7th year of being natural is that natural hair needs to be hydrated from the inside, meaning water needs to be on the inside of your hair strands. If you could take one string of your hair and look through a magnifying glass, it would be this huge. And so you will find that it looks sort of like a open drain or pipe or whatever you think of. And within that hair strand, there needs to be hydration, i.e. water. And some ideas for how you can increase the hydration in your hair is, number 1, be sure that you're washing your hair enough. I do my hair probably twice a week, but I would suggest that someone would at least do a wash day and just kind of wash and reset your hair every single week. That would be ideal. If you have to do it every 2 weeks, then again, do what works for you in your time schedule and your life. But I think once a week is optimal for being sure that you keep moisture in your hair. On that wash day, you want to be sure that every single step of that wash day, you're adding some sort of moisture to your hair. I pre-poo my hair. It sets it up for the wash day so that I don't strip out all of the natural oils that are on my hair. I shampoo with a moisturizing shampoo, or if I'm using a clay wash, or if I'm using whatever cleanser I'm using, I make sure that it not only cleans the hair, but it is also providing some moisture to the hair. You don't want to use shampoos that when you walk away, your hair feels dry, it feels like straw, it feels brittle. It should not feel dry after you wash your hair. You want to make sure that you're shampooing your hair and providing enough moisture when you wash it. If you do a rinse out conditioner, which I highly recommend, make sure that it is a conditioner that is also moisturizing. It's going to allow you a little bit of opportunity to start to detangle your hair and make sure that it leaves it's a conditioning rinse out that is going to leave this slight coating on your hair so that it makes it easy to detangle. It's going to condition it. It's going to make it soft and way more manageable. Your deep conditioner. Your deep conditioner is so important. When you use a rinse out conditioner, like I said, it is really just leaving this teeny slight coating on top of your hair just to make it soft, just to make it manageable, to help it to be able to detangle. But that deep conditioner is that process of the wash day that actually opens up the cuticles of your hair and allows that water and those moisture ingredients to penetrate into your hair strands. I would say by far this is, for me, I have found that once I start deep conditioning my hair enough and with heat, is when my hair actually started holding on to moisture. I found that it did not have to be dull and brittle and dry, that it could actually hold on to moisture too. That deep conditioner is key. So using that deep conditioner with heat packs water in. Washing it enough also gives your hair moisture. The rinse out conditioner, moisture. The deep conditioner, moisture. Your leave-in conditioner, moisture. All of these steps, every single one of them needs to, they're all set up so that you can continue to add moisture to your hair at every step of your wash day. This will help not only your wash day go better, the moisture will stay in your hair longer throughout the course of the week. So hope that was clear. If not, you know, you can always question me down in the comment section and I'll respond back, but that's what I've got to say about that one. And number two, this one may surprise you, but you really may need some protein. There are some proteins that are set up to work in conjunction with the moisture ingredients that allow your hair to be more moisturized. And if I find a few of those when I'm editing this video, I will be sure to add them in the video. But when you find that there is a hydrolyzed protein, whichever kind, ideally you want to use the plant protein. If you find that it is, say, in the last few ingredients of your deep conditioner, don't be afraid of that. Don't think that, okay, that now makes this deep conditioner a protein deep conditioner and I can only use this on days when I need protein. I make sure that I like actually when my deep conditioners have a tad bit of protein in it toward the end of the bottom, because then that tells me I'm going to get just a little protein, which is exactly what I need every so often, and that way I don't have to do this huge massive protein treatment once a month or once every 6 weeks or so, and then I don't have to worry about it. I have to think about, okay, I did moisture these last few weeks and now I need to do a protein. If you make sure that your deep conditioner has a tad bit of protein in it, then that will suffice for the protein that you need. And a lot of those smaller proteins, like I said, work in conjunction with the moisturizing ingredients that will help to keep your hair moisturized. So don't be afraid of that. If you have any questions about that statement or anything regarding proteins, drop that down below. There's so many things that can be said about that, and I don't want to tie up the video with a whole bunch of facts when there's maybe just one question that you want to ask. So drop that down below and I'll answer it there. So the third thing that might be helping your hair to get drier faster is product buildup. This is a big one, and I'm going to say silicones / product buildup, because they both work very similar in the process of trying to keep your hair moisturized. Silicones and heavy butters will build up on the top layer of your hair, and if you are, say, just co-washing all the time, or if you are using, even sometimes using a moisturizing conditioner that has tons of moisturizing ingredients in it but doesn't have a good cleanser, you will still find that your hair may be just accumulating product on top of product on top of product, even if you're washing it. And so now your hair may have a buildup of protein. And so when you go to wash your hair, when you go to deep condition it, water can't get down into the hair strands because there is product on top, and you won't be able to see this product, right? So it's thin and it's not visible to the eye. But if you find that, okay, I've used these heavier products and I'm only co-washing, for instance, but my hair is always dry, then probably, I guarantee you that you've now got a product buildup, and now you need to get a good cleanser. Get a mild one with sulfates in it that will moisturize your hair. You don't want anything to just strip it bone dry, but a cleanser that will clean it, keep it moisturized, but that has some sulfates in it so that it will just clean off all of that product buildup. And then you can continue doing your routine, and now moisture can get into your hair strands, and that's always going to allow it to be more soft. It's going to feel better. It's going to, you know, absorb moisture better. Your hair is going to look better. The moisture is going to last longer. It's just a win-win. And the same thing goes for silicones. If you're using silicones onto your hair strands, same thing. Silicones are just, think of them like a melted plastic. That melted plastic is lining the cuticles of your hair, and so it is causing this barrier on the hair strand. So when you go to now try to add water on top of your hair so that it absorb in, well, now you've got this barrier there and the water can't get through like it needs to. And so again, product buildup. And again, the way to fix that is the same way with the product buildup. Get you a moisturizing shampoo with sulfates in it. Try to think here, and give your hair just a really good cleanse. One that I really like, I don't get buildup often because I'm washing my hair all the time, but if you're someone who doesn't wash often and you use product buildup and you are looking for a really good mild shampoo that will clean your hair but won't make it dry and won't get tangled, the one that I use costs $2 and I love it. It is by Suave. It is called Daily Clarifying Shampoo, and it is not a natural product. You, of course, it's not black owned, but you literally just need a little bit and it will cleanse your entire head. It will last forever, but I find that this has sulfates in it as the second ingredient. It really cleans off all of the hair strands and the scalp and clean off all of that dirt and oil and debris and sweat, but it still keeps my hair nice and soft. And so that is the one I recommend. And if you're curious about that product, I will put it in the description box so that you can click on a link and at least see it. You can buy it from anywhere, and I usually get mine from the grocery store, but I'll put the link there so that you can see what I'm talking about. You'll be surprised how soft it keeps your hair. So the way to fix the silicone issue and the product buildup issue is clarifying your hair every so often. The fourth reason that your hair may be getting dry quicker is because you just may not be using the right products, or you may not be using them in the right order. The easiest way to now tell you to think about moisturizing your hair, I'm going to talk about the LCO method. And so this is where the water or leave-in that you use is the hydrator. So that is going to give your hair the water that it needs to be hydrated. And of course you can get that during your wash day. You want to use your leave-in conditioner as a base for getting hydration down into your hair strands. So you're washing your hair, you're going to go through your entire routine, then you're going to use a leave-in conditioner that is going to get that water and other moisturizing ingredients into your hair strand. And now a lot of people use oil after this step and then they use a cream or a butter. I typically use my leave-in and then I use my cream, styler, whatever that is, and then I add just a few drops of oil on top. So the cream also has moisturizing ingredients in it also, so it serves two purposes. Not only so the cream, because it has water in the first ingredient, or aloe vera juice, if you see that, that is perfectly fine. Those ingredients are also going to get more moisture down into your hair strands, and generally that entire creamer or styler will consist of water. It may have butters in it, it may have oils in it, and benzimonium methyl sulfate. It has ingredients in it that helps the hair to just penetrate all of those moisturizing ingredients to get it down into your hair. It's not going to feel like it on the wash day, but you're going to have to give it some time. Put it on top of the leave-in, and it is eventually going to absorb down into your hair strands also to get the moisture down into your hair. The last layer, which is the oil, for me, I use a couple of drops of oil on top of my creamer because the oil, again, it acts as a sealant. So it's just like the silicones I was talking about earlier, but it is a more healthier option. And so you want to add the oil, and so the oil seals in all of that moisture that has gotten trapped in your hair from the water, from the leave-in, from the cream or styler, whatever you use. The oil simply just locks in all of that and creates this barrier so that the moisture stays in longer. Now, that does not mean that your hair, it might stay moisturized the entire week. Depending on the oil that you use, depending on how much you use, over the course of the days and nights, that oil is eventually going to start breaking down, and then moisture is going to be able to escape. So for as long as the barrier is keeping that moisture locked in, then you're good. But if you're finding after 3 days or so, well, now my hair is feeling dry, that oil layer has probably degraded down some so that now moisture is being able to escape from your hair. And what you can do is just refresh your hair. If you don't want to wash all over again, if you don't want to co-wash, you can refresh your hair. And I will show you how I do that in the video that I'm going to link in the iCards for you. And then you will be able to see what I call refreshing. And this is simply when your hair is dry during the week, you don't want to co-wash, you don't want to start over. This is a way where you use a spray, leave-in or water or whatever your choice is to now add more moisture back into your hair again. Now, even though now you've got some layers of products going on here, so you don't want to use a lot. Your hair may be dry, but it's not completely dry. You'll still have some moisture in it from the products. You want to mist some water onto your hair and give it a little squeeze so that water gets down into your hair strands, and then add just a tad bit more of cream or oil, whichever one you want to use as your sealant, to help seal that moisture back into your hair. That is a very good substitute if you just say need to moisturize your hair for the next 2 or 3 days and you don't want to start over. Say Wednesday of your week. You washed your hair maybe on the weekend. By Wednesday, you're finding that it's starting to get a little dry. Add a little bit more of your leave-in spray or a leave-in, and then a little bit of the moisture creamer that you used or a tad bit of oil to just seal that back in. And then that will take you on for the next few days to the next wash day that you use. Now, by the time you get to wash day, you're going to have some product build up on your hair because now you put 2 layers of products on there 2 different days. But it is a good saver if you don't want to co-wash your hair and you don't want to wash it all over again during the week. Say you're tired, got a lot going on, don't want to go through that whole thing. Just refresh it. Again, I'll put that video there for you to see what I am talking about. And the 5th reason your hair may be drying out is because you just may be dry on the inside. Make sure that you are not dehydrated. Make sure that you are getting in plenty of water to keep yourself hydrated. Everything that shows that going on the outside of your body starts from the inside. So we can look at you from the outside, your hair, your skin, your body, your whatever, and see what is going on the inside. You want to keep yourself as healthy as possible, because if you care about how you look, which ideally you being healthy is more important, but if you're a person who really cares about how you look, you got to start taking care of yourself from the inside, because that's where it all starts. Plenty of water. If you are thirsty, this is what I've learned this a long time ago. If you are thirsty, you are already dehydrated. You are supposed to be drinking enough water that you never feel thirsty. You're supposed to be drinking water all the time so that you don't get to this point where it's like, ooh, I'm thirsty, I need something to drink. You're already in dehydrating mode when you get thirsty. So be sure throughout the day, all the time, you're drinking as much water as you can. Keep your body functioning well, keeping your organs functioning well, so that everything is circulating like it's supposed to. What's supposed to get washed out is getting washed out. What your body needs to survive and be healthy is staying in. And also then that healthy lifestyle, including your fruits and vegetables, is going to help your body be healthy, which then gives your body the circulation that it needs. That also helps to stimulate your scalp, and then that way as your hair is growing out from the roots, it is just hydrated from the beginning, because you're so hydrated on the inside. Be sure you're taking good care of yourself, eating plenty of fruit and vegetables, lots of water. I drink water and I drink tea. That's it. Okay, maybe an occasional glass of wine, but that's it. I don't do sodas, I don't do processed foods, and all of those things really do help with your hair, definitely with your skin, and just your overall health and life. And that is just so important. We can't emphasize that enough, especially with all the stuff that is going on today. You need to keep yourself healthy so that your immune system is fighting off the things that does not belong in your body, the things that will make you sick, the things that make you tired and drained and achy. You want everything to work well, and all of that starts from the inside. Y'all, that's a whole nother series. I could talk about that for forever. I've been through a lot, and I had to learn that the hard way. And so now I am so adamant about eating well and being, healthy. It really truly does change your life. If you are tired or achy, or having problems with your skin, or stressed out a lot, honey, I could talk forever about that. It's all about you taking care of yourself. You have to put what your body needs over what you want. Needs over wants. I promise. You'll start to feel better, and then your body will start wanting the things that it needs. It'll forget all about the junk, and it'll eventually kind of get out of your system, and then it will want the things that you need. And then it becomes this cycle, just like we've gotten addicted to the bad stuff. Your body will start just craving the good stuff, and then you're in for a complete lifestyle change that will change your entire life. Okay, that is it. I'm going to stop there. Those were my 5 things. It is all I could think of. If you can think of other things, and I'm sure you can, drop those down below, and then we can discuss those even, down in the comment section. If you're curious about more ways or options of things, then read the comment section. You will be amazed at the wealth of knowledge that everybody shares down there. I'm learning about things all of the time, and so this is not just me, this is our channel, and we are just, there's give and take going on here. I've learned just as much from you all as you've learned from me, and so I want this space so that we all can benefit from it. And so be sure to drop down below for other people who are dropping more things down in the comment section that they found that helps them keep their hair moisturized that I did not list. I promise you, you're going to find some other ones there, and then we can go back and forth and talk about that there. Also, if you want, I'll put this video over on the Facebook page, and then we can discuss it there if you want. That way it's just easier to get to and faster to come back and talk about. All right, you guys, I have worn myself out. So that is the end of this video. Please feel free to subscribe if you would like more information, if you'd like to talk about more products than that Moisturize. There are a ton of those on here, that's for sure. And I would love to have a conversation with you to help you the best way I can. Give this video a thumbs up on the way out. I'm going to end this video, you guys, and I thank you so much for sticking around for this long thing while I ramble and just regurgitate all the things that are going through my mind. I appreciate you guys so much. I will see you all the next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye.